Yes, yung dalawa doon sa apat ata yung naidagdag na priority, yung anti-dynasty bill at saka yung Reform Party List Act, no, to review the party list system in the country. I think timely lang siya na pag-usapan ngayon. Na-refer yun doon sa aking komite, sa Committee on Electoral Reform. Again, it's not only about the support that these two bills will be, the needed support from this House of Representatives, but it also speaks about yung issue on how to cross over the message to the public that in the current situation that we are in right now, there are two sides of the coin and there are two schools of thought when it comes to allowing a much wider choices for the electorate to choose from every election, because democracy is essentially about having to choose as many candidates as possible. That's one thing that we also need to balance out with the attempt to regulate limit the choices of candidates for coming elections. It's timely because I think the public now demands a clarity. Saan ba talaga papunta ang bansa natin? Kasi may basis naman talaga din sila sa issue ng political dynasty kasi nasa saad sa Constitution. So, ang bilang isang chairman ng committee ng electoral reform, sabi ko nga, it's timely for us to understand really, no, kung ano ba talagang definition ng political dynasty. That's why I am planning to not only settle with committee hearings, but I'm planning to give back the right of the people to have a sense of ownership over the process. Kaya mas maganda rin na magkaroon ng mga public consultation. But as far as the House is concerned, sabi ko nga, it's not just a matter of support because alam ko, merong 11 na versions na ngayon naka-refer na sa aking komite. At normally kasi nagkakaroon ng medyo debate kung ang minority ay hindi sang-ayon sa pinupush ng mayorya. In this case, pareho ang nagpupush, ang minorya at saka ang majority at saka minority. So in terms of having it pass the hurdles, legislative meals of these two legislation is concerned, I don't see any reason na magkakaroon ng problema. Feeling ko, papasa talaga yan sa House of Representatives.
Yeah. Kong Ernix.
Thank you. Just to give my 2 cents worth, I think matagal na yung may mga proposal na anti-dynasty or whatnot, yung mga iba-ibang laws. But I think what the President did, we commend and salute the President na nilagay niya as a priority, especially the anti-dynasty bill, na it sends a very strong signal that the Malacanang and the President is really pushing for this. Now, having said that, malaki magiging influence din yan sa mga representatives that there's a big support from the palace, from the President, and we do believe that it's high time na magkaroon na nito. But the real question is, ano bang klaseng version? Marami kasing proposal na version what's accepted and what is not. So it really needs a thorough deliberation from the House members. Yun talagang dapat na will really give proper change for our government and our system. Hindi yung masabing nagpasa lang. No, it really has to change for the better for our country. And we really salute President Bongbong Marcos for saying that this will be a priority by Malacanang.
Mm-hmm. May timeline na po ba, Kong Zia? Yung pagtalakay ng anti-political dynasty sa committee po ninyo?
Yes, sabi nga, tama yung sinabi ni Kong Ernix, dadagdagan ko lang. Kaya nga kailangan natin, sa aking palagay, kailangan talaga bumaba sa ground. Kasi itong sinasabi niya na political anti-dynasty, it will not only change the political landscape, it will also limit the choices of people to elect their leaders, diba? So it would definitely have a bearing, the effect, in every elections that we will be holding, assuming that this bill becomes a law. So bababa talaga tayo sa ground kasi maraming mga versions maraming versions. So kailangan natin malaman, maintindihan ng taong bayan at kung ano ang acceptable talaga sa kanila. Number 2, as to the timeline, I was anticipating sana na this December magkaroon ng preliminary deliberation So, but as a matter of courtesy to the speaker, kasi siya naman talaga nagsabi rin. Remember, a couple of weeks ago, he stood up on behind the podium saying that he would prioritize the anti-political dynasty legislation. So I was waiting for his version. Kung di ako nagkakamali, kaninang umaga o kanina lang, nag-file na po sila ng kanilang version ni Majority Leader. So ngayon ngayon ba si Majority Leader or si Speaker? I could, but that was the information that I gather. I'm not so sure about that. You can check my information. But it was actually they are about to file or they have already filed. The speaker has already filed his version. So yun lang inaantay natin. So by January, I guess that would be third week of January ang schedule natin. Para mag-start na tayo ng preliminary na discussion on the anti-political dynasty. And we will consolidate all the various versions of this bill.
Thank you po.
Another question from Elson of Manila Bulletin.
Hello, Kongs. Curious lang po, you can answer as candidly as you like. Kaya po ba kaya ng Senate magpasa ng isang anti-political dynasty bill? I know it's a separate body, but I think it's still an important question po.
Well, tanungin nyo sila. Mahirap naman sumagot ng ganyang klaseng katanungan. So I think it's for the Senate also to answer.
What about you, Kong Ernest?
Ako, personal take ko, siguro we should be open. Ayokong isipin na hindi or oo agad, but I think each public servant ngayon is very open to, what the public needs and for real change for the government to happen. I think nandun na yun sa commitment nila kung gaano kalalim yun. It's the interest of personal, pamilya versus the interest of the public. So siguro doon natin masusukat yung dedication ng each public servant in terms of the anti-dynasty bill.
Thank you po.